From the creators of Relevant Magazine, it's the Relevant Podcast.
It's a week of Friday, October 3rd, 2014, and this is the Relevant Podcast. I'm your host, Cameron Strang, and this week's show is brought to you by UGG Monk, a design lifestyle brand focused on producing high-quality products with a minimalist aesthetic and intense attention to detail. From t-shirts to prints to handcrafted leather goods and bags, every design is carefully thought out and executed. I have a couple hoodies, some art pieces.
I have a mouse pad from UGG Monk. I have a bag. I actually brought my bag in today. This is my UGG Monk bag.
Good quality stuff.
Good canvas quality stuff.
And UGG Monk partners with Rice Bowls, an organization that helps feed orphans around the world. The founder is actually in Honduras right now, helping out an orphanage as we speak.
Very cool.
UGG Monk is offering a special discount to Relevant listeners. You can use promo code RELEVANT at checkout and receive 20% off your entire purchase, which, if you get something like a messenger bag, is a lot of money. You can learn more about the organization, what they're doing, and check out their awesome products at uggmonk.com. That's UGMONK.com. Like I said, I'm your host, Cameron Strang, and here with me in our Orlando studios is Eddie Big Cat Koffold.
Nice to see you, Campbell. Very nice.
Over there on the ones and twos, Chad Michael Snavely.
Hello, friends.
In a little bit better mood today.
Slightly.
Yeah.
Not much. Just a little.
On the Skype line from Loverland, Virginia, Jesse Carey.
Hello. We're going to see what we can do to change that, Chad.
Okay.
And on the Skype line from Portland, Oregon, Joy Eggert.
Howdy.
No, Joy, that was good. You're really upping your game.
So this is going to be
swinging a miss.
This is going to be a good show and a weird show. The good show part of it is that coming up later, OK Go is joining us.
Normal week. Just good and normal.
Yeah.
Normal and weird.
The weird part of what's going on is we are recording this on a Monday.
Yeah.
Because a lot of us are leaving town on Tuesday. We're going to Nashville and Atlanta. Second thing that's weird, we are going to run a previously recorded Slices segment. Last week's Slices that got preempted by Preemptive Love is going to run this week.
Oh, I thought it was from 89. Like we were going to do like an Iran-Contra slice.
Right.
No, just last week.
So that's going to be weird. The third thing that's weird is Jesse is deathly ill.
I know. Here's the thing. I think I'm going to be fine. I just haven't. I've been a little under the weather, and I told Chad I'm putting the rally cap on. The listeners won't even know that I'm not feeling 100%.
I think Joy's hashtag is about to come back to save Jesse, or Jesse lives.
and I'm prepared to go. I will be going to the doctor this afternoon, by the way.
Yeah. And the fourth thing that's going to make this one weird is Joy's hair.
Oh my gosh, it's perfect.
Joy's hair is, if you've seen her, if you've done the Google image search, you know that she's got big hair.
Which you can say you haven't, but then they have.
You know that. You have. She her hair normally looks like Tori from Saved by the Bell.
High compliment.
Oh, the girl with the leather jacket on?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Perfect.
But the way you described it this morning, Cameron, looks like you left a little conditioner in.
So today, instead of having Tori hair, her hair is like lower. I don't know.
So Joy, let's ask what happened.
What happened? I washed it.
She had a low flow shower head.
Yeah. And a dry shampoo experience.
No, you don't understand, you guys. This is what it looks like clean. People think that I have big hair. I actually have premature female pattern balding. I am thin. So I rat. And then people think that I have luxuriously big hair. No, it's just dirty and ratted.
It's kind of like pre-dreadlock. Is that...
Exactly.
Normal.
I wore fake dreads in college. FYI.
No, you
didn't. Did you wear them with the intention of people thinking that they were real dreads?
Yes. Yeah. It was like I didn't have enough guts to actually do the real one, so I would get like heavy wax and just twist and then blow dry instead of doing the rat. And then for like 3 weeks at Westmont College, which is like that's where Shauna went. Like, kids are not doing dreads there. I was a weirdo.
You were.
Were you pretty cool, though? Like, were people pretty impressed?
Probably not. My good friends now, they're like, yeah, that's the first time I remember seeing you was in the DC, our dining comments. And they're like, what? I was in my own world.
You are a very interesting puzzle, aren't you?
Thank you.
I'll
take that as a compliment.
A very interesting puzzle.
You really nice hair.
The nicest thing Eddie's ever said to you.
Yeah, exactly.
Jesse, you're all clean cut. I mean, you've shaved, your hair's cut, you're wearing a collared shirt.
Look at this.
I don't know what's going on. Everything is off kilter today. It's
Yeah.
just the whole thing is off kilter.
Everything feels. My hair is. I'm very aware because I see myself on camera.
Your hair is poofy.
It is. It's just a little,
I know. I don't like seeing myself on because I'm very self-conscious of who is this clean-cut gentleman staring back at me.
Yeah.
Because that's not how I feel inside.
You look like you
I
paid.
feel like a person that should have fake dreadlocks.
That is kind of jarring as you age, that the person looking back at you in the mirror doesn't look like the person you feel like.
Yeah.
I had headshots taken a couple weeks ago for IJM. And
Right.
yeah. And
Yeah. For IJM, not
Yeah.
not some community theater project.
Wait, is it the glamour shots with the soft focus and the feather boa?
It is not, but I was very.
And the little tiny top hat.
Oh no, I do have my senior pic for my senior pictures. I do remember, like, we did all the ones in the tuxedo, and you're like, we're almost done. She's like, actually, want to do one more, just kind of fun shot,
Okay.
and puts a leather jacket on me, and like has me like hold the collar and look over my left shoulder, and like in the moment, I'm thinking, in 20 years, I'm still going to be making fun of this moment. And I was right. And so it's like that. I tried looking for it this weekend. I couldn't find it because, I don't know, it's just a random memory pop. But I had
It's under the hair jar. That's where the family
right,
keeps
right,
it.
the jar of shame. But I had headshots taken for IJM, and they sent them to me. And I'm looking at myself, and I'm like, you, sir, are aging. Like, there's little bags under my eyes.
Who's
like,
this old guy? Yeah.
I was at a conference last week. I had to talk about millennials. I had to speak, and
You're the voice of a generation.
it was
man.
it was like all these really old people who were and I represent, but I'm not a millennial.
Right.
Like I am, like I'm old, but they saw me as like a young person. It's
What are you,
just-
Gen X?
I'm at the tail end of Gen X. Yeah,
I wonder, what is the cutoff year for that?
it
or the
depends.
cutoff?
Some people say 79. Some people say 81. Would
I
be.
feel like I relate more to Gen Xers. I was born in 80.
You're right there. You're in the vagary.
Yeah.
Right,
Yeah.
just
You're in
a
the gray zone.
Right.
You need, neither generation wants you.
Right. I'll just throw me away. Be done.
You're not cool enough for the millennials and haven't experienced enough for Gen X. You're just adrift.
I
my
was
friend.
born in Reagan's first 100 days, and they're just like, I don't know how to just throw them away.
But I realized this past weekend that like I don't live age appropriately. I don't hang out with people who are my age. I hang out with people who are 5 and 10 years younger than me, and therefore that's who I am. But I'm not. I'm a no man's land.
Yeah. On a related note, thanks for the invite to the Halloween party.
Yeah. Speaking of my immaturity, I'm having a Halloween party again. Yeah. I almost invited you, Joy. I was sending out the invites at 3 a.m. last night. I'm very tired, by the way. And I almost clicked your name just to make you come. But
I did. I'm on the Facebook.
did I do
invite.
it? Did I?
Yeah,
Oh,
you
okay.
did.
All right.
Yeah.
Are you gonna go?
I'm gonna be one of those people that says yes, and then you never really know if I'm gonna show up or not.
Not quite sure.
Yeah,
what
you
the-
reply the maybe. You're one of the terrible people that says maybe.
Yeah, non-committal to everything. No, I had 2 experiences in the last few days of feeling so old, and both involved leaving establishments because it was too loud, and I was getting exhausted just from having to talk loudly. I was like, I can't handle this. My head's gonna explode.
Yeah.
Kids these days.
See, I still feel like not that we're all around the same age, but I maybe it's just because like if I do shave, like I feel like I look younger than I am. But I had someone come to the door like selling some solicitor, and they like looked at me and they're like, is the dad home? And I was like, my dad's not here.
Whereas,
He said my dad's
whereas, no joke, a solicitor knocked on my door at 8 o'clock this week, and I opened the door and said, "Kids, it's just too late for this," and then said goodbye. So I was the old man.
You're the
I was.
neighborhood
I didn't slam the
curmudgeon.
door. I mean, I said it kindly, but I did call them kids, and I did say it was too late at 8 o'clock p.m.
And then you hobbled away with your cane.
Yeah, and went.
You know, my Halloween party starts at 9.
Yeah,
Starts.
no, that's why I won't be there. I will not be at that
Wow.
party.
Why?
Zach Van Dyke is coming.
No kidding. But there are 2 things. There are 2 things that make me not
Okay.
go to this party.
Okay.
Number 1, it's an open invite.
No, it's No, it's
yes,
friends,
it is.
friends and friends.
It says at the top.
I just shared it with all my friends.
Open invite.
You can invite your
Hey,
friends.
Cameron, I put it on Craigslist. That a big deal?
Oh, then I'll close it. I am fine with
Yeah.
friends bringing their friends.
I said, even if the doors are shut, just make your way inside. I put that specifically in the Craigslist ad.
You're not going to get past the second reason, which was your description of the party was if you thought basically
I said it was
like,
insane last year, and this year's gonna be more insane.
which was just like, well, nope, not gonna go.
You know what? This honestly, I've had a year to reflect on why did I do this last year? Why did I throw a big party? Not only Halloween, but also New Year's Eve. And I've concluded one thing. The one thing that I've found out about myself through the Enneagram and all this stuff is like I like making memories and I like spontaneity and I like doing things that you'll remember. Like intentionally being a dad with Cohen when on a weekend we could just like hang out at the house and forget this weekend, or we could go do something that we will always remember.
Yeah.
And I want to be intentional about things like that, about making memories. And so that's why I'll go to Montana or I'll go to Canada, golf, and just like yes, absolutely yes. And so like I kind of like those moments are kind of like milestones throughout the year for me. And so, just growing up here or whatever, like on Halloween night and New Year's Eve, there was really just nothing to do. It was always like, you could go downtown, and I just don't like that crowd. And it's like, I want to be with people that like, why can't we do something memorable? And so that was literally, I have a house, I'll open it up, and let's do something fun and crazy, and we'll remember last Halloween.
Indeed.
And
Come,
we do.
Craigslist friends, come.
Was there a moment that changed that clicked where, it wasn't just evenings in your robe with a glass of scotch standing in front of a roaring fire, occasionally throwing it into the fire in a rage? In moments of reflection.
What a moment of self-reflection. The way you depict my life is like as though I'm Ron Burgundy.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Was there a moment where it switched from that, the introvert, to wanting to create moments?
Honestly, it was one of the, and maybe it's the aging thing.
Yeah.
But life is short. We're only here once.
I think it's when you watch The Great Gatsby and you're like, oh, that's what
I
I
could
want.
do that.
I want to be Gatsby.
No, that was sad.
Well, not that part. Not the whole thing. It's not an exact.
Cameron's
the
going to
cool
be
parties.
locked up in a room by himself for the entire party.
Yeah, right.
it was-
Looking down with his glass of scotch that then he throws into the fire at the end of the party.
Yeah, just one of those things. I
Take
was
that
like,
back. All metaphors fail at some point. I wasn't calling you Gatsby.
I was like, oh, that is just the
Elements
most
of-
depressing thing ever.
You are sick, Eddie.
What's wrong with
Gee,
you?
thanks a lot, man. Anyway, that's all.
I
So
guess you
everybody
know-
go out and make memories. There you go. Well, okay, so coming up later, after we talk to OK Go, it's going to be fun. Jesse has a game, a listener interaction game. And I'm
do.
watching our Twitter feed.
Yeah.
There's a hashtag going around, Pick Me Jesse, hashtag Pick Me Jesse. And people are making some pretty good cases. Are you making selections as we go?
Man, you would not believe what this person told me to get picked.
People are direct messaging us. They're trying to like juke the system. They're trying
Yeah.
to like cut in line.
I told them all they need to do is go repost Cameron's party invitation to make sure it's on the top of
All right,
Craigslist.
I'm seriously closing
every
this
night
thing.
now. From
You guys have terrified me. I'm literally closing it right now. I'm closing the invite.
Yeah, you're
It's,
only,
I mean, the damage is done. It's out there.
Okay, well, moving on. It's time for entertainment releases. Music coming out on Tuesday, October 7th. Flying Lotus is coming out with You're Dead. Caribou is coming out with Our Love, an actual caribou. It's exciting.
That's sweet of
Minus the Bear. These are all nature-themed bands coming out with music this week. Minus the Bear is coming out with Lost Loves. So Caribou has Our Love. Minus the Bear has Lost Loves.
seems like a lot's happening.
Yeah.
in the
Seems like,
in
seems like
nature.
some sort of trap.
Birds and the Bees. Subtract is coming out with Wonder Where We Land. Again, keeping with the nature and land
yeah,
theme.
the animal kingdom is
And-
going wild.
And last but nice.
Thanks, man.
Last and least, Weezer is still making music with Everything Will Be All Right in the End. Obviously not talking about their own career.
Hi-yo!
Movie releases coming out on Friday, October 10th. The Judge, that Robert Downey Jr., Robert Duvall movie.
Kind of excited about that.
Are you?
It's Pirates of the Caribbean meets The Apostle.
Oh, well, I'm a little less excited now, but still, I like.
Wait, no, not Pirates of the Caribbean. Iron Man. Iron Man meets The Apostle. That's what I meant to say.
I didn't understand, but I figured, you know what?
They blur to me. Those two guys are the same actor to me.
Okay, so
Johnny Depp and Robert Downey Jr.
I could
Just
see
all
that.
you do is you add a bunch of bracelets and handkerchiefs and scarves and eye makeup to
And
Robert Downey Jr. He's
That's
Johnny
a
Depp.
really interesting point because in terms of career, they both have like success as young men and a lot of like critically acclaimed great stuff and gigantic blockbusters.
Right.
They've done the same formula.
And they're great actors. They're both great actors, and I mean, I can't tell them apart.
Interesting.
So
Did you
Iron
know that
Man
Robert
and-
Downey Jr. was on SNL early in his career for one season?
Yeah.
So
Bond.
also Julia Louis-Dreyfus. And only one more movie, Alexander and the Terrible, Horrible No. It's Steve Carell, Jennifer Garner.
No good, very bad day is what it's supposed to say.
Well, thanks, Rotten
Is that
Tomatoes.
from that other production company that Jesse was telling us about?
yeah, that's the Asylum version.
So Rotten Tomatoes retitled the movie just saying, and the Terrible, Horrible No. Like, don't go see it. It's, yeah.
They're just helping you out.
Yeah. They're weaving their reviews into the movie names now when they publish them. What were you going to say,
Steve
Eddie?
Carell tried out for SNL.
It didn't make it?
Didn't make it. Yeah. Then his next call was to Stephen Colbert, and that's how they got on the Daily Show. So a little bit of entertainment history.
Apparently, we all read the same article about people who were
On
SNL just for a little bit or almost made it.
The new Weekend Update anchor, Michael Che, I think his name is, was a writer for SNL, left SNL to go to The Daily Show, and then came back. And was nervous out of his mind during the season premiere. He fumbled so many lines.
Ugh, I thought that whole premiere was a mess.
It
So
was,
Chris Pratt was kind of all over the place. He passed. He went. His charm carried him, but he kept flubbing. But it was kind of funny and charming when he flubbed. But yeah, when the cast was nervous, that was a little off-putting.
But see, I don't think it was funny and charming. I don't like it when he felt like he didn't fully commit, and he was always doing kind of a wink to the camera that like, oh, I'm on SNL, but I'm not taking it too seriously. Like when he did his opening song, I'm like, okay, I understand how you didn't hit the D chord, and like maybe you're nervous playing guitar in front of people, but also like when he messed up the words, I'm like, it's on a cue card like 10 feet from your face.
and you've had how many rehearsals at this point?
I know,
including a full live run through.
It's like when people like do an acceptance speech and they're like, I had no idea like I was even going to win this and I didn't write a speech. I'm like, it was from a billion actors, you made it to the top 5. Like,
Be prepared.
No, I instantly picture them in the shower, which is weird, but I'm like, you were practicing this in the shower right before you came here.
Totally.
and you nailed it at that point too.
Right.
The other thing too is like, did you ever watch an SNL skit and think about these are supposedly and look, I love SNL; it's a great show, and I don't want to be overly critical, but I'm just talking purely objectively here. We all been there watching the show, and it's like these are the finest minds in comedy, right? Like these are the elite. You've made it to the SNL writers' room, and it's the second skit of the season premiere of the 40th year of the show. You have the biggest movie star in the world, and it's about a vet that kills animals.
Right. They've had a whole summer. They have been,
We've had 3 months, and this is we're coming out of the gate here.
I feel like
we got
there's
some
more
momentum.
grace as the show goes on because it's just like, all right, you had
you're churning it out week after week after week.
Right.
But that first week, and everything has to be out of the ballpark.
Well, and they all submit like 12 different sketches, and from that, there's only like a handful that are picked.
And it was about a vet that kills animals.
Yeah, I feel like the guy that handed that in, he's like, they're due today. Okay, it's a vet, but wait a minute, they kill animals. They have funny hair. Each of the 3 of them have funny hair.
Yeah.
What do you think?
The
And they're like, we're
worst
gonna open
ending
with
of a
that.
sketch
Right.
in a long time was
Right.
that sketch.
It was so-
It was like they didn't know what to do, so they just walked off.
Yeah.
All right, so yeah, that'll do it for your entertainment releases and your SNL season premiere review.
This is what we do now. We talk about SNL for a couple months.
Stay tuned. Up next, Slices.
Portions of this week's podcast are sponsored by World Vision. Our friends at World Vision have been serving the church for over 60 years as it serves the world's most vulnerable. Together with the church, they work to bring a full solution to the root causes of poverty, addressing some of the greatest needs of our day, including the crisis in the Middle East and the Ebola outbreak in West Africa. World Vision believes God is calling us to the world's hardest places in this time of unprecedented need. Invite your church to join with World Vision in the margins and bring hope and transformation to those suffering around the world. To find out how you can get involved, visit worldvision.org/church.
listening to U2. The song is Cedarwood Road.
Where did you even find that?
Cameron's mad because he spent the last 2 weeks trying to delete it out of his iTunes, and I found it again.
Cameron, so you did not appreciate the strategy of the YouTube Apple marketing team.
I didn't say anything about that. No, I didn't mind.
He rolled his eyes as he was announcing the song.
No, here's the thing. It's like, I mean, as an album and as a YouTube album, it's just like, I feel like they've had better eras, obviously, musically. I listened to the album one time on an airplane.
That's your problem.
On
Did
an
you fall
airplane,
asleep?
and I literally fell asleep.
There's your
My,
problem.
my brother said something about U2 that I think is really wise. He said that U2 is, I think we've talked about this, U2 is a band that insists upon themselves. Like, everybody, oh, I love U2. They're so great. The new album, I'm so glad it's on iTunes. Until you, listen to it, and you're like, well,
Yeah, it was an album.
you know.
There wasn't a bad song.
It's like Coldplay, everybody. Coldplay.
Well, actually, I think their newest album, which I thought just released this week, but everyone's telling me no. Because
Yeah.
I just got an email from Coldplay saying you can listen to it for free. So
No,
for
it's
the
on
first time.
it's on Spotify for the first time. That's what,
Yeah.
because I got the same email.
When did it? Which I like to pretend is from Chris directly, but
Yeah.
when did it actually come out?
The album came out 3 months
Jesse,
ago.
what are some emails you've gotten lately?
Well, I will real quick. I will say this about the new U2 album. I feel the exact same way about the new U2 album as I feel about the iWatch, and that is I guess I should be kind of excited about it. I'm not excited about it, and it's happening. I'm just going to have to deal with it.
Right.
You know,
the
like-
obligation to listen and the obligation to wear a watch, and you didn't really want to do either.
You don't have to
No,
deal
I
with
know, I have
iWatch.
to
Just
deal
don't
with
buy
that-
one.
No, but I have to deal with this as a cultural trend now. Now that I'm going to be in line somewhere, and there's going to be some dude in front of me trying to do the transaction on his watch, and it's going to take an extra 30 seconds because it's just like I have to take the time to save space on my phone by deleting the new U2 album. It's just happening. I'm just going to accept it.
Yeah.
I'm not going to form an opinion about it. I'm just not into it. Either of them, U2 or the new iWatch, whatever. It is what it is.
I think my issue
Thanks,
with the U2
Apple.
album is they're allowed to continue to be creative and they're allowed to not
good.
do anything
They have
magical.
your permission.
I don't love that. Like that doesn't bother me. I don't.
Do
love,
they know that they have you replied
No.
to Chris's email and
No,
saying
no,
you have
no.
my blessing?
No, it didn't go to my Android phone, so it doesn't matter to me. But I just don't love the fact that it was pushed upon us. Like you have to. Of course you want this
And
in your library.
of course, Apple sees it as an awesome free thing.
Why couldn't they have just made it a free purchase?
Here's
you
the
click
thing.
on it.
You don't have to download it.
You don't have to.
This is
download
the
it.
thing that just
It's-
drives me crazy.
it's
Is
just
everyone
free.
has been
I don't know
griping
how this
about
works.
this album. I can't delete it from my iTunes. I can't do anything. All you have to do is not hit the download button.
Here's
Chad, I don't want to scroll by it.
here's the deal. It is available in the iTunes store, and instead of a price, it just says free.
That's it.
And you can click it. However, a lot of people have turned on the function to automatically download their purchases.
Well, then that's their problem.
and so they woke up and there's an album on their
Chad,
phone.
I have a very serious question for you, and I can't see your face right now, so I can't read you how serious your anger is. But this is a serious question. Are you doing work on the side for Apple's marketing and came up with this plan?
Yes.
You're super defensive.
You're personally
I am
offended.
sick and tired of
That's
hearing
right.
about people wanting to delete this album.
Yeah.
But he's kind of right. It's kind of like the who's the comedian, KC or CK Louis?
Louis
Wow.
Casey
I'm
Anthony.
dyslexic.
Louis C.K.
With the whole the internet on the airplane, it's give it a second, it's going to outer space. I mean, if you think back into the 90s, if people were told that they could get a free U2 album, people
Good
would
point.
lose their mind. And now it's an inconvenience that it's automatically down.
And it's made out of nothing. It's just zeros and ones. It's not even, what is this thing? How does this
20
work?
years ago, you had to pay $14.99, which was like 3 hours of minimum wage.
You had to get on your bike and drive and go to Asylum Records, and you had to find it. And
the analogy, though, is not that the technology of 1990 that makes it so powerful. That's when people cared about U2.
Yeah.
People were stoked about to get. People would pay $14.99 for a U2 album because it was the 90s.
Yeah, actually, then what was awesome was a Apple representative walked into my house and put it in my tape player and pushed play. and required me to listen to it.
Yeah, it wasn't that at that time Bono wasn't a caricature of himself. If Bono of the '90s wouldn't go up on a tech expo and do the lamest finger to finger hand movement in the world with the CEO and just make everyone embarrassed and uncomfortable.
You know,
at that moment I got annoyed that their album was coming on.
I think what bugs me about, I don't care about they gave it away for free or whatever. I think what disappointed me about this YouTube album as an album is how painfully aware I am. Maybe it's because I'm older now. Maybe, I don't know. I'm painfully aware of what a bad lyricist Bono is. The lyrics are awful. And if you listen to it, even the commercial that's playing right now and stuff, it's like, oh yeah, arena chant. I could totally hear this in a massive concert, right? The melody of it all.
Right.
But if you listen to the lyrics,
Yeah, if you were to read them on a sheet of
so
paper, it's comical.
bad. So bad. And I think, again, maybe it's because I'm actually now listening to lyrics and not just like humming the tune. And I'm just like, oh man. And it just totally has undone it for me. Like, it unraveled the album for me. If you listen to the lyrics of the album, it's so bad.
And I thought, like, leading up to it, I was pretty excited because I heard they were working with Danger Mouse for the production.
Me
like,
too.
where's the Danger Mouse in this? Because most of the things that he touches, I like, or at least I think is interesting. That's the problem with the new U2 album. I don't think it's interesting.
Think about how difficult it would be, though, to come in as an outside producer who's never worked with U2 before and have to tell those guys no.
Yeah,
or to tell them that their
clearly
idea
he didn't.
sucks.
That's what I'm saying. He shrunk. Bono just did Bono.
Yeah.
And like it just didn't go anywhere new. To me, it just wasn't interesting. To me, it was like it felt familiar from the first note. I was just like, I've heard this album already, and that's okay, and that's why I fell asleep.
Wait, so there's a producer that gave himself like a stage name of Danger Mouse.
I think a lot of them do.
Yeah.
Like I think a lot of producers give
Do
themselves.
we know the
stages.
backstory? Like, did he really? He's like,
I think he came to prominence from the Black and Blue album, which was a homemade mashup of
Jay-Z.
of
the Beatles and Jay-Z.
I think
the
it was called
Beatles.
the Gray album.
It was called-
'Cause it was a mix of the Black
the white
album and the White
and
album.
the black
Yeah,
album.
was it Black and Blue?
Black and Blue.
But-
But then he went on to he rose to major fame with Gnarls Barkley.
Yeah, correct. And Joy, it's a phenomenon that actually happens in the musical community where, like, names are not actual birth certificate names.
Yeah.
Wiz Khalifa
Wizard Khalifals.
is probably
Martin's kept his.
not on his birth certificate.
Even Bono in The Edge.
Yep. Well,
Right.
Paul Hewson and that's Bono. What's the Edge's name? It's
Ron Davidson.
I bet Chris Martin was like born with a name like Danger Mouse, and for his stage name changed it to Chris Martin.
Eddie,
Chris-
I
Chris-
think yours should be Little Musical now.
Oh.
Joy,
think
did
so.
you know about Chris Martin, your friend who emails you? Did you know that his parents are big
Christians.
in the Vineyard Worship movement in the UK? Yeah, the worship leaders.
You don't want to get me started on my. Yeah, I've been to a number of Coldplay concerts. I don't really remember my dreams a lot, and I've had multiple dreams about him, and it's not in a romantic way. It's like I have dreamed about just being friends with him and Gwyneth.
not
not
which not
anymore.
anymore. I know.
Hey, it would be him and Jennifer Lawrence, I believe.
I know. We emailed about that yesterday. I was like, look, dude, it's too soon. It's strategic. I really think it's strategic. He's got this album coming out. They want to, I'm sure his, agent introduced him to her. I'm sure there's some level of interest, but whatever. He needed a little spike.
The album came out 3 months
For
ago.
me, it was a strategic coupling to get me to listen to the new
It just got
album.
pushed through Google Play yesterday.
A strategic coupling as opposed to the intentional
Strategic
uncoupling.
Yeah. There's only two artists that I have those feelings towards. Again, non-romantic. It's just like I legitimately think we would be good friends. It's Chris Martin and Eminem, and I've had multiple dreams about.
Eminem.
Eminem, that'd be
We're
awful.
both from Michigan.
Yeah,
What does that
but There's
mean?
better musicians from Michigan.
I mean, there's Kid Rock.
I can't tell my heart what to do. I'm just saying these are the dreams that I have. These are the people that I'm like, I need to be in their life for a reason.
Are you and Eminem like hanging out with Kid Rock?
Yeah.
No, we don't like Kid Rock.
Oh.
Just me and Marshall.
Not all Michigan artists, then.
Oh no, I don't like the
Well,
white.
what about
are
the White Stripes?
White Stripes? No,
What?
that guy freaks me out.
I
mean,
Sure.
He's a hero. He's a musical hero.
oh, I have never, ever, ever claimed to know much about music at all. A little bit about rap.
Okay. Okay.
A little bit meaning.
Yeah.
The best rapper in the world to her is who?
Mace.
Yeah, exactly.
Good.
Exactly. Wow.
No, truly, it's probably
Yeah.
Jay-Z and Eminem. They can rap. Eminem can make things flow and rhyme that don't rhyme. That's
Yeah, you know who else can do that? Bono.
Nailed it.
Hey, real quick, the Black and Blue album was the Jay-Z Weezer mashup.
Okay. All right, Jesse. Good.
Yeah.
It was Jay-Zer.
He's like, he just put it on Wikipedia. He's an editor.
I'm mixing it right now so that I'm not wrong.
What's your mixer name? Your
It's
producer name?
Jay-Zer.
Jay-Z.
I don't know if I actually tweeted it, but I had an idea for a Christian rap name.
Oh, what's
it
that?
was
Okay.
Jay-Jesus. I made myself giggle for a long time over that one.
I just want to say my DJ name would be Ted Danson.
But it's DANCIN.
Apostrophe, yeah. That's
Yeah.
how you get the party started.
I would be Craig T. Nelson, and the stage would just be a massive light up T that every time the bass hit, it just goes T. Yeah.
All right, it's time for slices. What do you have, Jesse?
Okay, well, I have to thank a Twitter follower who sent me this named Christopher. I lost the tweet. I can't remember his last name, but thanks, Chris. I didn't know if Shauna was going to be on because I would like her input on this. Maybe I'll ask her next week. But I may be having to go to Chicago soon, guys.
Okay.
There was a YouTube video that surfaced this week that's getting a lot of attention that shows a creature in the Chicago River. Now, real quick for some context, when we were recently in Chicago, Cameron and I, Shauna took us down to this I'm not familiar with the geography of downtown Chicago. There's a really cool river running right through downtown.
Yeah, a river runs through it. That's what the book was based on.
Not aware of that.
Wait, you've not seen a river run through it?
I haven't either.
It's beautiful.
I know it nothing more than just as a phrase.
It's beautiful.
It's about two brothers, right?
Two brothers coming of age and their relationship with their dad and with each other and with life.
Is there fly fishing?
There is.
Yes.
Okay,
yes, yes,
because
yes.
when I was up in Montana fly fishing, somebody was like, "You are so a river runs through it right now." Because I really love the fly fishing and the
Yeah.
moment of it all.
And you love coming of age.
Both of the brothers.
I am coming of
fly
middle
fish.
age.
You would actually. It's a very good movie.
All right. So anyway, there's a sweet river running right through Chicago where you can go on kayaks and boats and all manner of watercraft. And a video surfaced this week on YouTube where two dudes are hanging out by the side of the river and they're filming the boats go by. And what appears to be a wild hippopotamus surfaces.
No way.
What-
do they even have those in America?
Exactly.
Well, if they're wild, I mean,
So-
you never
so-
know. where
was
it
there
could
remote
come from.
control? Is it like with those
Bingo.
Hanna-Barbera cartoons where the villain, evil mastermind would create something like that, but it was really like robotic, or it was a submarine, or
Well, like a lot of things cryptozoological, the footage is very difficult.
From
to
what
tell.
I know about cryptozoology,
Well, here's the thing about mythical animals. For some reason, the people that find them don't have very good cameras ever. So what I can tell, this is definitely hippopotamus swimming in the Chicago River. So the Chicago News is on it. And the Chicago police said they haven't received any calls about any reports of wild animals roaming the streets or rivers. Someone from the zoo there gave a statement and said it's unlikely that there's a hippo in the river because Chicago gets very cold. And so I did some research, and there's a lot of mixed opinions, but I'm going to go with the authority, which is WGN TV,
Okay.
because I remember they used to be the nationally syndicated Chicago. They have authority to talk about Chicago.
they still are.
you still do. You can watch Chicago Cubs games, all
And
the
you
time
can
on
watch
WGN.
the Chicago 10 o'clock news every
It's
night.
the weirdest thing, isn't it? How did
Yeah.
that sneak through? How do we?
I don't know.
Well, so anyway, this is the headline from WGN TV. Keep in mind, this is the authority. Video. Is a hippo swimming in the Chicago River? You decide. Well, guess what? I decided yes. And I am... They're the authority. They gave me permission to make the decision here, and yes, it's a hippo. I mean, I'm defaulting to the authority figure. So, as listeners know, and you guys know, I'm a huge fan of the series Monster Quest,
Yeah.
and I've seen pretty much every episode. There has yet to be an urban episode. Okay, most of the time these guys are out in the jungle looking for wild beasts that most likely exist that we just haven't found yet. Now we have one in an American city. I'm volunteering my services to Rahm Emanuel and the city of Chicago to go up there and commandeer this hippo, however long it takes. Though I will need a substantial amount of money to live off of while I'm there because it's a very expensive city. All I need is a kayak, bow and arrow is the tranquilizer. And
Do you know that
good to go.
hippos kill, like they're the most, I feel like they kill humans more than any other animal.
Yeah, they do.
Hey,
And they're
hey,
vegetarians. It's just that they're super territorial. And so they'll bite you in half and spit you out.
Elements of danger have never come in the way of any of my monster quests, so not worried about it.
What do you have, Eddie?
All right, you guys. In my quest to bring you the finest slices, I have combined 3 articles, and I'm trying to make this work well. So here we go. Have we heard about? Well, we've heard of the Nobel Prize. I'm sure, Jesse, you've been up for a few in your lifetime. Well, some pretty huge nerds at Harvard, now granted they're super smart and are going to run the world someday, have come up with a yearly thing called the Ig Nobel Prize, where it's a parody of the Nobel Prize that's given every year in October for 10 unusual and trivial achievements in scientific research. So at first, I thought, oh, they just kind of come up with like silly experiments, and so that's not what they do. Every year, actual real researchers do incredibly in-depth experiments and release the results. Now, I went to get these, and I'm like, okay, so what is it, like just like a little one-page write-up? Oh, no. It's like pay $35. You can get the abstract online. They do full research into these topics. And so this year, the Ig Nobel Prize winners have been announced, and I thought that some of these would be particularly helpful for our group to know about. The winner of the physics prize was some really complex names that I can't pronounce. They're from Japan, and they spent a ton of time talking about the fictional coefficient under banana skin. So what they did was study this year what the friction level is between your foot and a banana, and then your banana peel and the ground. And there is this incredibly complex study that shows basically why it's funny that you would slip on a banana peel.
Has that ever happened? Has anyone actually slipped on a banana peel?
It's really funny that you ask that. My daughter dropped a banana peel on the ground last week, and my foot hit it, and I slipped. Now, I didn't fall over and do the whole, like, no,
Charlie Brown kicking the football thing?
You didn't slide out in your go-kart that you were driving?
It was very, very, very slippery. The Neuroscience Prize went to a whole group of folks from China and Canada, and we're talking like these are brilliant people. And they did an article and did a research project called Seeing Jesus in Toast, Neural and Behavior Correlates of Face Peer. I don't even know the last word of it. But basically, why is it that we're crazy enough to think we see faces in toast and on buildings and stuff? So they won the psychology prize. The study that I thought Joy might be interested in paying $35 for and reading the entire thing is called Describing the Relationship Between Cat Bites and Human Depression Using Data from an Electronic Health Record. I thought that might be helpful for you. Yeah. So I guess.
So they're saying cat bites make people depressed?
Yeah.
Or
yeah. And I think,
a solution?
and I think they're saying that because they think their cat doesn't love them. And so the cat bites them, but they studied actually physically what happens when a cat bites you and if that actually makes you depressed. And then the last one, I think that was probably the most enlightening that I won't do, of course, because I'm vegan, but the rest of you carnivores can do, except for Chad. There is a problem that kids some kids have really chronic nosebleeds, and they found an old, it's not a wives' tale. What's the word? An old remedy, an old home remedy.
Oh, yeah. Homeopathic.
Is that it?
No.
Cryptozoological.
A cryptozoological
Quantum physics solution.
remedy of packing the nose. They used to stuff cured pork in the noses of kids, and they said it would stop. And so they actually did a whole...
The kid walks around hungry all day.
They did a whole study on this.
Man, I'm dying for
Lunch
a ham
feels like
sandwich.
it's in reach. I just...
And so they did a whole study on this called nasal packing with strips of cured pork as treatment for uncontrollable epistaxis in a patient with, and then something I can't even pronounce. And they did find that, in fact, putting cured pork in your nose, because of the fatty texture of the pork and also the salt in it, and it pulls liquid out, is actually incredible for curing nosebleeds in little kids. And so some important research has been done. I wanted to bring that to us, and there you go.
That's good stuff.
Yeah.
I'd like to
The game has been
take
changed.
back my homeopathic title, because I just looked it up. Homeopathic is medical philosophy based on the practice that the body has the ability to heal itself. So that would not include strips of meat in your nose.
Well, I came up with wives' tales, which
Unless
isn't
it was
even
human meat.
It didn't make any
True.
sense. It's better than my
Cut off
guess.
some of your baby pinky and then just
Baby pinky.
your baby pinky.
It's not like a baby tooth. It's just your pinky.
No, I think they're cute, like little babies. Baby, you say baby toe.
Yeah, that's I do say baby toe.
Let me be who I am.
I call it foot pinky.
Oh man, I gotta hang nail on my foot pinky. Really need to get that looked at.
All right, that'll do it for Slices. Stay tuned. Up next, OK Go. You're listening to New Lore. The song is Mercy, You Need Saving, from the new album Animal Evolve, which is playing right now on The Drop at relevantmagazine.com. This week's interview is brought to you by Squarespace, the all-in-one platform that makes it fast and easy to create your own professional website, portfolio, or online store. I'm a customer. I built RelevantMediaGroup.com one afternoon using Squarespace. It is such an easy process. You can create beautiful design with drag-and-drop content. All their sites are responsive for mobile devices. You can even set up an online store. I'm telling you, it is easy, and you don't have to be a web designer to know how to do it. You can start a trial with no credit card required and start building your website today. When you decide to sign up for Squarespace, make sure to use the offer code RELEVANT and get 10% off your first purchase, and to show your support for the Relevant Podcast. I'm a fan of Squarespace. I use the service, and it's really cool they support the podcast. Squarespace.com, a better web, starts with your website. OK Go is a rock band originally from Chicago and now based in LA. They're probably most known for their quirky and elaborate music videos, which are like these one-take kind of shots. They kind of created viral music videos. The band has released 4 albums, including this year's Hungry Ghosts. The album's first single, The Writings on the Wall, was released in June, along with a music video that reached over 1 million views in a day. The band is featured in the current issue of Relevant. It's a fascinating piece. Our very own writer John Taylor recently spoke to them. Here is OK Go.
I guess to start, like I wanted to ask, like, what's the first thing you remember creating? Like the very first thing ever?
Yeah, no, I mean, I was a big time Lego fiend. My dad used to do a lot of business trips in Europe, and they used to have different Legos in Europe than we did in the States, and I would give him these long lists of like my wish list of what I wanted from Europe, and he would only get me one set usually, but it was like the biggest deal when he'd come back from Europe with, like when I was really into the Technics ones, and like, if we go back that far, yeah, it probably was Legos. I spent a lot of time with Legos. I spent a lot of time painting and drawing as a kid. I remember I got really into just drawing shapes. Like, I would draw these, paint these, very carefully paint these abstract, very simple things like a circle and a swoosh. I did not play a lot of music as a young kid. I studied violin, but I hated it. And it led me to summer camp where I met Tim. So that was, and where I subsequently continued doing visual art instead. But it was great for my life, but I did not like playing it very much. I've seen a lot of like drawings I made as a little kid that I don't remember making. You know, it's like I obviously, you know, every kid scrawls on stuff, and my parents saved those religiously, like everyone else's parents. And I saw a report card of mine recently from kindergarten. My school actually gave like report cards, and the whole thing was like, you know, Damien has a you know, wildly inventive mind. We're not sure it's controllable, but it's but he likes to make stuff, you know.
So turn up the radio and turn off the lights. I want it loud as hell. I want the walls to melt, 'cause I got to lose myself tonight. Yeah, I got to let it all go tonight. Yeah, I got to let it all go tonight. So turn up the radio and turn off the lights. You know,
I've never been able to articulate this as well as I want, but we often get the question about, you know, how our videos affect our music, how our music affects our videos. And the one way that I think the videos have had a real impact on the music is that the success of the weirder things we've done, we did a really good job of cementing something that we knew intellectually but it's very hard to get yourself to believe emotionally and really live by, which is that your best ideas are not your safest ideas, you know? That like the things that like you feel most strongly are probably the things you will do best and people will like the most and will have the best life out there in the world. And it's so easy to like, especially in this shrinking music industry where so little succeeds and it's so hard to make a living, it's so easy for people to play it safe all the time. I'd like, you know, and try to, you know, not even consciously, but sort of like recreate the thing they did last time, you know, that worked. Like, or work with the same producer that Katy Perry does. Katy Perry is successful, you know, or like follow the formula in some way, shape, or form. And the videos, which completely followed no formula, and then you know, were such a driving force for our career. They really helped like fold back on the music and go like, and this sort of happened before the last album we put out. It was like, oh right, we really don't need to like when a song comes into your head and you think to yourself, that doesn't really sound like us, quote unquote, like that's not what our band sounds like. I think I used to pay attention to that voice, and now I'm pretty good at being like, no, if it's a good disco song, then it's a good disco song, and we're playing it. Like I don't, you know, so what if we're not a disco band? We are whoever we are, and if we're making, you know, if this record is more electronic, then it's more electronic. If this record sounds nothing like the last, then fine. It's been really good for us creatively because I think like I just think we're able to find a clearer voice if we're not, if you know, when you can actually listen to your own emotions more clearly, you know, when you're like, not when there isn't that filter in between of who you think you're supposed to be, you know.
Therefore the grace of God go away. Therefore the grace of God go away. Therefore the grace of time and chance and entropy's cruel hands. So open your arms to me, open your arms to me. This will be the one moment that matters. This will be the one thing we remember. This will be the reason to ignite it. This will be the one moment that matters at all.
What would you say that you've learned, like in the past couple of years? Like everybody's like, you know, getting more mature. You guys are getting older. What have you guys learned? Like,
me and Tim have been making stuff together since '87. I mean, the band, yes, under this name since '98. But it's been, I mean, ever since I've known Tim, we've been making stuff together, and that's going on just past our 27th anniversary as friends. And what have I learned in the last couple of years? I think a big one is that we reached a place where there will be another chance tomorrow. For many years, it was like, if we don't play this show, we may never get offered another show ever. You know, if we don't take this tour, we may never get another. You know, we may never be offered another tour. And then more emotionally, this is going to be really hard to sum up, but I think learning to distrust who you think you are. And and listen to what's actually happening right now, emotionally, and dare I say spiritually. Like, I think I had a much more stable self-image 10 years ago. I think I thought I knew who I was, and I've recently learned that how much I don't know about myself, and that's terrifying and beautiful.
That was OK Go. Check out their new album at okgo.net.
An acquaintance with benefits. I'm work in progress. Downloading romance. Downloading romance. Relationship asterisk. There's footnotes in plain text. Marking your words. I'm marking your words.
You're listening to Imogen Heap. The song is Me the Machine, which is not the song that
I like
everybody
her
knows.
other song, the computer song.
How does it go?
How does it go, Eddie?
Dang it.
Sing it.
And slow dance.
Joy, you want to do the high part? The computer high part? Where are we? What? Just in chat.
Are you guys singing the same song?
Chat will fix that in post.
Yeah, that sounds amazing.
Okay.
All right, it's
Auto-tune
time.
that.
It's time for our game. Now, Jesse has come up with a game. We have chosen through a hashtag situation on Twitter. We've chosen one listener to join us. Jesse, what is the game, first of all?
Okay, so for a little context, we are right in the throes of a fall debut television series season. So
Okay.
right now, all the networks are rolling out their new shows.
Yeah, like SNL.
Yeah, like SNL that we just discussed. But every year, a handful, most of those shows get axed. They get canceled
Right.
because they just don't work.
Okay. So you made a game about axed shows.
Yes. Over the years, some
Okay.
really bad TV has been made that reading about them in retrospect is actually a little weird and embarrassing. So this game is called Did This Seriously Get Made?
Okay, and so joining us to play the game against you, Eddie Big Cat Kaufholz,
I love this show.
Is-
I just found out about that.
is listener Chad Utke.
Chadkey.
Welcome to the Roman Podcast, Chad Utke.
Thank you for having me.
Where are you calling us from?
I'm calling from Calgary, Alberta, Canada.
Hey.
Hey.
So this is what this right now is the United States versus Canada.
Oh my gosh.
This is like the World Cup.
This is the War of 1812.
Is that a thing? I don't know much about history.
Canadians will understand that.
Okay.
Oh.
So Chad, what do you do for a living?
I'm an electrician.
You're an electrician.
are you?
Are you currently on the job? Because this is the middle of the workday.
I kind of had a little bit of strep going on, and you guys confirmed my decision to call in sick today.
I like that.
So strep throat. So let's get on a podcast and talk.
Yeah.
That's
Exactly.
I like to think that we're saving people. I like to think that people are not contracting strep throat right now because of this game. like Chad, you're not spreading that virus because you're choosing to play.
It could have been like a Canadian Ebola. The strep could have been coming from Calgary, Alberta, Canada, and you have quarantined it.
Thank
by
you.
being
You don't
on
know
a-
that he's not in a room with little children right now.
Oh, that's
Chad,
true.
are you?
I am not.
You're a hero. You're a national hero. You're a national treasure.
You are right up there with John Candy, my friend.
You know why else you're a hero,
And
Chad?
Martin Short
And Martin Short and Jim Carrey, or your other national treasures, and Bryan Adams
and Justin Bieber.
and Celine Dion. Are we? This is not
Let's
the game.
just keep going.
Well, let me ask you this, Chad. Other
and
than
Chad
anyone
Utke.
you're related to, who is your favorite Canadian?
Sidney Crosby, hockey. I don't know.
Okay,
Chad.
other than a hockey player, who's your favorite Canadian?
Avril Lavigne.
Chad Kroger, Nickelback.
Isn't she with him? Isn't Avril Lavigne
Yes.
married to him? Oh boy.
No, they just. I just read an article where they're getting divorced because she was Nickelback.
It's the first family of Canada.
Oh, Chad,
And it's over.
that's crazy, eh?
Yeah.
Poor Chadkey.
All right, Chad Edke, you will be playing against Eddie Koffoltz. Jesse, tell us about the game. How's this work?
Okay, so how it's going to work is I'm going to read a description of a TV show that was once a reality in prime time.
Wait a second. Now, you're talking about American television. Is Chad at a distinct disadvantage?
Possibly, but I'm guessing some of these were available internationally.
All right.
Or maybe thrived internationally.
Yeah, who knows? They could have had a second life in Canada. So most of these descriptions come from Wikipedia. I will read what the show is about. I will give you 4 choices of the correct name of the show. You tell me which one is actually the name of the program. If you get it right, you get a point.
Somebody keeping score.
Yeah, I'm keeping score. I have my computers fired up. We are ready to go.
Chad, good luck, man. No matter how this ends up, I want to know that I have a lot of respect for you. So here we go.
Thank you.
I think being an electrician is a terrifying job.
Well, yeah. Every day you could die.
I know. I'll do anything in my house except anything electrical, and then I'm like, nope. I can't see it. I don't understand it, and it's magical, and then it'll just.
I
kill
just
me.
replaced a outlet in my kitchen, one of the outlet
Yeah.
with one that had USB plugins.
Cool.
Built in, you know,
Chad, you know much about those?
I do. I did that last week in our condo unit.
You're
There
a
you
good
go.
electrician, man.
I did one of the outlets in my bathroom because it stopped working. And it was one that had the little button on there. I don't know what those are called.
GFC outlets or something.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, it gets really hot when the hairdryer's going. But other than that, it's been pretty good.
Question: should we play the game? Because I have a bunch of electrical questions about my own home that I would love to get answered.
All right, take it away, Jesse.
All right, Chadkey.
Eddie, you can go first. Represent your country. This show follows the hilarious adventures of an attorney played by none other than Jerry Van Dyke, who we recently discussed.
Rest in
who
peace.
purchases a talking used car that is actually his dead mother, who has been reincarnated into a station wagon.
Wait, this made it onto the show.
Yeah, I think we talked.
We talked about this
let's see if
on
he
the
remembers.
show.
Isn't this my mother the car?
The choices are
Sorry, Chad.
driving mom crazy,
Yeah.
my mother the car, stop or my mom will honk, or my mom has died and come back as a car.
I do appreciate your writing for the other 3, but because I listened to you talk, I know from a couple weeks ago that it is my mother the car.
Well, see what I may have just inadvertently sandbagged one for old USA. So, Chad, hopefully you can get back on the board with this one.
Oh, I got it right?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry, Chad.
That's okay.
Chad, you can already see there's a conspiracy here for the old US of A, can't you?
I can't. It's not very fair, but I'll take it.
You're going to need to pull a Sidney Crosby and go for the miracle here. This show followed the adventures of 2 astronauts as they fly around the universe in a winged car nicknamed the Space Hoopty in the 23rd century. Your choices are Cool Cadets of Deep Space Nine, Space Dudes, Homeboys in Outer Space, or the Galaxy Gangsters.
I'm going to go with the Cool Cadets of Deep Space Nine.
It was a solid answer. I would have picked that too.
I'm sorry, the correct answer is Homeboys of Outer Space. Canceled after just a few episodes because a lot of people found it very offensive.
Wildly offensive.
Speaking of wildly inoffensive, Eddie, the AV Club called this show about 2 unemployed men who begin to dress like women because they think the economic recession has affected men more than women. They called it fascinatingly awful, in a way where you wonder how the heck something like this got onto TV in the year 2012. It lasted just 2 episodes.
Hold on, it was 2012. This isn't Bosom Buddies, the old Tom Hanks show.
No, this was a contemporary version from just a few years ago.
Interesting.
And obviously, a lot of people didn't find the cross-dressing plot very politically correct. Was it called Dress for Success? Women in the Workplace? Boys will be boys? Question mark? Or Work It?
Work it.
USA.
Chadkey, I'm
Hey,
sorry.
I'm cheering
man.
for Canada. I like Canadians. Except for the one Canadian that I Airbnb'd my apartment to, and we don't need to start talking about that. But
After 6 episodes, this show about a baby that can secretly talk like a full-grown adult for reasons that are never made clear was canceled.
Never made clear.
I need to
Like,
find this
wait,
show.
like Stewie Griffin?
Yeah, but it wasn't animated.
Brian.
Oh, I need to find this.
Thankfully, though, after the 6 episodes, the baby lived on in a series of Quiznos commercials. It was like the opposite of the show Caveman. where it started from commercials. They actually just spun it off into commercial. Was the show called Baby Bob? Look Who's Talking, the TV show, Baby Talk, or First Words? Chad, your answer. And do you have any babies?
I do not have any babies.
Okay.
But I'm going to go with the fourth one, which was First Words.
Sorry, the correct answer was Baby Bob.
I remember Baby Bob.
I'm looking that up right now.
Did you watch it, Cameron?
No, I don't recall watching it. I just remember it existed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why did that go off the air? I mean, that's like everything I want in a show.
A lot
Talking
of these
babies?
shows I would watch in retrospect.
I think that's your answer.
All I want to like see a very small baby dressed as an old person walking around talking. Like if I could just see that. That's when, did you guys see those Avion commercials where the babies are rollerblading?
No.
Oh, lost my mind. I'll send it to you guys.
Yeah. We'll tweet that out on the podcast tweet right now. Everybody can see that. I would watch a show only of a baby elephant getting a bath. I think that's about the cutest freaking thing in the planet.
Well, because they have one of those big sponges on a stick?
Yeah, and they're just like all laughing and rolling around, and it's really funny.
I would watch any show that involves a man whose job it is to scrub something with a big sponge on a stick.
Chad, what's your favorite TV show? Like
All time.
on all time.
Oh, all time.
Or you can go current if that's easier for you.
Parks and Rec.
Oh, that's a good choice.
That's a good
sense
one.
of humor.
See, I thought you would have said Home Improvement.
Yeah.
Like they just got it up there in Canada.
Sorry, Chad.
Chad, for that comment, you have to make a comeback here, man.
Come on, Chad Key.
All right.
Eddie, I think it's your turn, right?
Wait, are we at the beginning of a new round right now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so these now are worth 3 points each.
Oh boy, this is.
Oh, wow. So you can get back in this.
Yep.
Come on, Chad Key.
All right, Eddie. This show from 1983 is about a shapeshifter who could turn himself into any animal he chooses, and he used this ability to fight crime. Actually, it may be adapted into a film by Will Ferrell and Adam McKay, but notably, the original show was not a comedy.
Interesting.
Okay?
So the show Fringe was not the only show that had the term shapeshifter. That's like a thing.
Shapeshifting is totally a thing.
Yeah.
I did not
They
know
didn't
that.
create that.
This little dyslexic brain.
You're thinking of shift shaping. That's the problem. Eddie, is the show Call of the Wild, Manimal, The Inner Beast, or Beast Man?
Ooh, I don't know, but no, Inner Beast. See, that's one I like.
The correct answer is Manimal.
Oh.
Set Canada up
I'm
for
sorry,
a huge comeback.
Joy. I should have listened to him. That's my apology.
Always should listen to
So, well, I just didn't get 3 points, but it's still like what 3-0.
I think it's 2-0. 2-0,
Oh,
yeah,
that's all.
2-0.
Chad,
So he
you
could
can
take the lead on
with
this one.
this
There you go,
Key.
Chad.
Good luck, man.
All right, Chad, this is a show about a dentist who lives with his family and a chip named Buttons who used to work for the space program. Episodes revolve around Buttons' doings and undoings, like stealing an alarm clock, which gets Mike, his owner, arrested for public indecency, even though he's in his pajamas. It is considered one of the worst shows ever made. Is the show called Me and the Chimp, Monkey Business, Bananas, or Monkeying Around?
Jeez.
Bananas.
I would thought I would go in with too, Jackie.
It's called Me and the Chimp.
You know what? You know why he's doing so poorly? Mr. Chad Utke just tweeted publicly, and I'm monitoring the Twitterverse.
You forgot to.
He just tweeted, currently podcasting with the Relevant Podcast gang, sans pants.
Well, that doesn't explain anything because I'm still doing pretty well. You can't see below this table. You don't
Chad,
know
is that an electrician thing or a strep throat thing?
My Twitter account is hacked. I don't know.
Oh, Chad, you're lying. You're not wearing pants, and you know it. To me, you're just wearing a big North Face fleece and a nice collar and no trousers, but a nice pair of socks, though. You got to
That's
keep
what the Canadian
Long johns.
doctor
He's got
prescribed.
long johns on.
long johns. Pretty cold up there. Eh?
It's the national uniform of Canada.
I don't know. It's about 45 Fahrenheit, 50 Fahrenheit today.
Oh, thanks for converting for us. I appreciate that.
Yeah, he almost said, it's like 12.
It's like -2 Celsius, eh? Like
My
what?
parents live in Denver, so I kind of have that conversion already in my head all the time.
Now, interesting. Were you born in Canada? Did they come from Canada?
I was born in Canada. They moved down about 5 years ago for work.
They left you behind.
Yes, like Nicolas Cage.
Hey,
nice.
Give him points for that.
Chad, you basically just
Hey,
made
yeah.
your way onto the show.
He just got 7 points.
Yeah.
Right there.
That's really real.
For the pithy comment.
Yeah.
All right, so now the next round, final round. These are worth 5 points each. The score is currently Chad Utke 7 and Eddie 2.
All right, Eddie. After drinking an experimental serum, an orangutan develops an IQ of 256 and becomes a Washington political advisor.
This is like Jeter style. I mean, this is like the end. You can walk up and you can knock this out of the park, or you can.
Chad, Jeter is a baseball player.
I watched the game on Friday night.
Oh.
Let's give him more points.
Give more,
3 more points
Chad
for you.
just gave you 3 more
I
points.
just gave him more points.
All right, Jesse, what are my options?
Is it Mr. Bananas goes to Washington,
Oh, God.
Monkey in the middle,
That's the Eddie Koffold's life story. Mr. Bananas goes to Washington.
I was there last week. All right, keep going.
Mr. Smith, or Going Ape?
I mean, I'm doing my head. Mr. Smith, I trust Joy. I should.
Ladies and gentlemen, I think that may be a walk-off.
All right, so
I think Chad gets another shot here.
Yeah, he gets the last
yeah,
one.
he does.
'cause Eddie
Well,
went
yeah,
first.
it's tied 7-7 right now for real. Because Chad had 7 and Eddie had 2. He just got 5, so it's 7-7.
Yep.
Chad, it's all or nothing right here. That's it.
Bring it.
All right, Chad, this is an extremely high-concept show. To help his photographer brother, a Hollywood talent agent dresses up as a hippie for a photo shoot. A modeling agency thinks he's actually just a very ugly woman and hires him to move to England, which he does in hopes of reuniting with the love of his life, though he maintains his disguise as a very ugly woman.
What?
The show is either called She's the Man, The Ugliest Girl in Town, Girlfriend, or The New Girl in Town, ?
What I love is that you wrote one of these, or 3 of these.
3 of them.
3 of them.
And you can't see him, Chad, but he is just disgusted with himself as he's reading them.
This is how I spend my time. You know, when I look back at my life and reflect one day,
Right.
how many times were spent writing these games?
He canceled date night with Dana because he got word that there was a big game coming today, and so he was up all night writing these little titles. All right, Chad, what do you
And I
think?
still get amusement from it. Anyway, I get more amusement than anyone else who's listening.
All right, Chad, what is it? This is for everything.
Girlfriend, the new girl in town, ? The ugliest girl in town, or She's the Man?
I'm going to go with the ugliest girl in town.
You win, my
Chad, good job, man. Congratulations.
Redemption for the War of 1812, right there.
Just for that, I'm closing this show with the Nickelback song.
Please don't.
Or Avril.
All right, well, congratulations. That'll do it for, what's the name of the, Jesse? What was the name of the
Did
game?
this seriously get made? And that's referring to the game, not the TV shows.
God save the Queen, Chad.
Stay tuned. Up next, feedback. You're listening to Kai Kai. The song is Her, the remix.
Awesome.
What? Not. It's Her, not. She's the Man. No wait. What was?
She's a man?
No,
the ugliest girl in the room. The remix.
I can't remember.
I
I don't
can't-
want to let my mind go back to that place.
It's from their new album, The Fantasized Remixes, which is playing right now at The Drop at relevantmagazine.com for free. Go check it out. Love it. Okay, it's time for your feedback. Last week, we asked you, what should we dress up as for Halloween this year? I'll crowdsource this thing.
Well, Carla M. Boyd has one for you. Oh, hold on. So
I would say you guys went over to the podcast episode page at relevantmagazine.com. You guys hit us up on Twitter at Relevant Podcast and posted on Facebook as well. Here's a few of our favorites.
I'm not sure that after I read this one, we'll actually need to do any more feedback for you, Cameron, but here you go. Carla M. Boyd said, answer, For all the single ladies like myself crushing on Cameron, we respectfully ask if you would please dress up as Han Solo disguised as a stormtrooper. So that's not the weirdest, awesomest comment ever made.
And that came from direct message into Cameron's.
Who knew? They were all single ladies crushing on you, and that you being Han Solo dressed up as a stormtrooper would be a thing. But I see it.
I should do Han Solo because Cohen's going as a little stormtrooper.
Well, if you do, send a Snapchat to Carla Boyd. I don't think I can say that. If you do, make sure Carla Boyd knows, because I think
Is Carla dressing up as Princess Leia?
I think she kind of perpetually is.
Han Solo, though. I could do that, couldn't
He's
I?
pretty cool.
Yeah,
But the thing is, if you dress up
Cohen.
like Han Solo, like like Harrison Ford, people will think you're just like a cool looking dude.
Oh, Indiana Jones.
Yeah.
Or
You just look like a cool dude in like
just
a
like
leather
Indiana
jacket.
Jones.
Yeah.
You just wear brown pants and a tan shirt, aren't you?
Well, that's my thing with Kyle Lanes. He said a flying fox, which is good.
Oh, yeah,
I can
that's
see
good.
that.
How would you dress up as a flying fox?
I think you have to come across the body of one and skin it and just make it. You want to look real and
Wear it.
terrifying.
Yeah, I mean they're about
A
human size.
taxidermied one.
That's true.
Yeah. But he said, or Walter White. Notice he didn't say Heisenberg here.
Oh,
So
you
you're just
dressed as a chemistry teacher.
You just dress in khakis and like a green sweater.
You could do a Breaking Bad one. That would be kind of cool.
That's an old reference. That was last year's
wasn't
Halloween
this
party.
year's? Wasn't this the last season ran this year, or was it a year ago already?
I think it was a year ago already. It just feels dated.
Yeah.
Julian Peter 03 says, for Cameron to be a large, fleshy tail who is infatuated with Jesse Carey and seeks his love.
Oh my goodness,
Wow.
that's pretty awesome.
People are getting creepy.
Dude, that weirds me out. Just having you read that makes me cringe.
And the word fleshy is so gross.
It's like
And I read it
moist.
correctly, you guys.
If I'm a really good if I'm a good fleshy tail, I'm going to be moist as well.
Okay.
Hey, Eddie, let me know if this offends you, man.
It will.
I was just randomly scrolling through and I saw the words Eagle Scout and I couldn't find it again to see if it was about Halloween costume. If I dressed up as an Eagle Scout, would that be like irreverent and sacrilegious to you?
It'd be like wearing the flag.
You can't dress up as an Eagle Scout.
Why not?
Exactly. Because it's not just the uniform, it's the heart and soul, and you possess none of that. No, you don't have any of that.
No, I can totally do it.
No, you have the heart
I
and
bought some on eBay and I'm going to do it.
Heart and soul?
And I'm gonna walk around and like tie fake knots for people.
No, Brett, that's the problem. And that's one of the
I'm like, hey, this is so cool. This took me.
It's probably the dumbest thing you could say. It's like the dumbest idea you could have, Carrie. Is because
all night on Halloween you could be trying to earn merit badges.
He's
go
just in the corner trying to start a little fire.
Go ahead, get a uniform and go to your local scout
Be the
shop.
most popular guy at the party.
I'll help you make sure that the insignia is correct. Oh, question. I have a question then about your uniform. On your left pocket, to signify you're an Eagle Scout, what would be on the left pocket?
I would take off my glasses with the little tape here and go, let me see. That's so funny.
Yeah, you might be an Eagle Scout.
Get my magnifying glass.
Yeah, it might pass. You answered that one correctly.
All right. Well, listen. There's a bunch more. Go chime in. We really do need your suggestions for creative Halloween costumes. And which brings me to this week's
editorial question of the week. Hey.
I'm just going to keep it rolling.
Do you want me to do a music bed for this question?
We're having a Halloween party. We're going to have a DJ.
Everyone's invited.
Literally,
not anymore. So, and Slices, we talked about DJ names.
Yeah.
And so, what we want is for you to make a pitch to us of why you should be the DJ for our Halloween party. And we want to know what your DJ name is going to be.
Right.
And kind of the whole persona. What can we expect hiring you as this DJ name? What are you bringing to the table?
And in addition to that, if you get chosen, if your outfit idea gets chosen, we will fly you down to the party. And the games at the party are going to be two things: bobbing for apples.
Yes.
And try to tickle Cameron and make him laugh.
Right.
To leave the feedback, you don't need to go to Twitter or the Facebook page or the podcast episode. If you go to the Central Florida Craigslist under Misconnections, look for Dope House Party 2012. All Misconnections will be there.
There's
or
a
2015,
Google map you
whatever.
can print out.
Joy, can I give you a DJ name?
Yeah, please.
DJ Tanner.
Oh,
done.
I like that.
Love it.
Now, but you have to be kind of orange at all times because that would be your thing that you fake bake.
Yeah. Well, see, what I was thinking is you would just carry around like leather goods and be like,
Yeah.
have the little mallet. You'd
Yeah.
be actually doing tanning.
Yeah.
There's so
leather
many
hand.
things I could combine.
While she's DJing, she's the turntables because you're playing MP3s anyway.
Right.
The turntables are actually rotating pieces of leather that
Yes.
are under a heat lamp.
That you're tanning.
This is so good.
Yeah.
I can see it all. I'm gonna go back to being blonde.
Yeah.
And do my hair just like hers.
Or if you-
Get that
There's a
perm.
comma too. It's DJ, comma Tanner.
So it's like both of those.
It's just your
things.
job title.
Right.
Whatever service you need, I can provide.
DJ, comma Tanner. But you have to do leather tanning while DJing.
Yeah. So I'm Ted Danson. You're DJ Tanner.
No, Ted Danson.
Yeah, that was.
Dude,
And from all
you're
the
coming-
tanning, my skin is a little leathery.
Listen, okay, two things. Number one, I changed the description. I just said, "Hey, last year was a blast." It's not. I didn't say insane. I took it out.
Yeah, but I read it. I still read it.
And, no, it's already gone. And two, I closed it. So now, now that you're Ted Danson, you've got to come.
Danson
this
does-
party needs Ted Danson at it.
Is it Ted Danson?
Yeah, is CIN.
DANCIN, but I still only play the Cheers theme song. But I'll just do different things underneath it. But at its core, it's 3 hours of the Cheers opening song. And the rest of it's just kind of freestyling. It's so good.
Yeah, we need Ted Danson at the party.
And truly, if you can't find that Craigslist ad that Jesse was talking about, I would just suggest on Halloween around like 5, 6 o'clock, just going to the relevant offices because Cameron always says the address, and then look for him leaving the building. Just follow him home.
Yeah, it'd be no big deal. Like anybody who wants, it's Relevant Media Group, actually. You can find the address here and just follow Cameron back to his house. Not a problem.
Not a problem at all. So, okay, so we want to know what your Halloween party DJ name would be and what are you tanning leather goods? That kind of stuff. Hit us up on Twitter at Relevant Podcast. You can post your answers on the podcast episode page at relevantmagazine.com, or you can hit us up on Facebook as well.
The great thing is after DJ Tanner sets, he's like, all right, everyone have a good time tonight. Pick up your wallets right by the door. I made a whole batch.
Like those school and summer camp Indian crafts where you would like kind of make the wallets.
Instead of glow sticks, she has those like a little
Wasn't that your
strand
Eagle
of leather
Scout
with
project?
beads on them.
Wasn't that your Eagle Scout project?
I'm not going to talk to you about that. Okay. You've
Wasn't
done
that,
enough.
wasn't that the accumulation of about a decade and a half of your work? For your life?
Making some wallets.
Some cool beaded wallets.
Hit us up. I'm Cameron Strang or whatever you say now.
Many thanks to OK Go for talking to us. Make sure to check out their new album, and you can read more about them in the new issue of Relevant, which is out now. It's a good piece on creativity and innovation, and I really liked it. Go check it out. And thanks to Chad Utke for talking to us or joining us for the game, and for everybody who tried to get on but couldn't get in. Keep trying next time. And on that note, we'll wrap it up. I'm Cameron Strang.
I'm Eddie Koffel.
I'm Chad Michael Snavely.
I'm Jesse Carey.
I'm Joy Eggridge.
And we'll see you next week.
She's gonna save me, call me baby, run her hands through my hair. She'll know me crazy, soothe me daily, but yet she wouldn't care. We'll steal her Lexus, be detectives, ride round picking up clues. We'll name our children Jackie and Wilson, raise them on rhythm and blues.
Thanks for listening to the Relevant Podcast. You can follow us on Twitter at Relevant Podcasts, check us out on Facebook, and get bonus material from this episode at the podcast section at relevantmagazine.com. And don't forget to check out the magazine. It's available on newsstands and at the iTunes App Store, or you can subscribe online at relevantmagazine.com/subscribe.
I feel like a person that should have fake dreadlocks.